Good morning, students. So today we're going to solve question 4 from GATE CSE 2023. The question states that a survey for a certain year found that 90% of pregnant women received medical care at least once before giving birth. So before giving birth, when they were pregnant, 90% of the women had received medical care. That is the first claim. Okay, of these, there are 90% who received medical care. Of these, from these, 60% received medical care from doctors and 40% received medical care from other healthcare providers. Right? So the distribution is as such that from these 90%, 60% received medical care from doctors and 40% received medical care from other healthcare providers. Right? So now what they are asking is, given this information, which one of the following statements can be inferred with certainty? Right? First option is, more than half of the pregnant women received medical care at least once from a doctor. Right? So this is a 1 mark question, MCQ type question, so only one option can be correct. So they are saying that more than half of the pregnant women, right, received medical care at least once from a doctor. Right? So pregnant women they are talking about, more than half. Right? So they gave us a 60% receive medical care. Right? So that this can directly be true, because more than half is more than 50%. Right? And they are talking of the pregnant women only. Right? So like that we can directly say that receive medical care at least once from the doctor. Right? That claim is actually validated from the information. So this statement seems to be true. Let's look at the second one. Less than half of the pregnant women receive medical care at least once from the doctor. Right? So this one is correct, while this one is wrong, because it is directly opposite to what was correct. Right? Less than, that is less than 50%. That does not make sense. Right? Third option states that more than half of the pregnant women received medical care at most once. Right? At most. So they did not specify how many times they received medical care. They just told that they received medical care. Right? So talking about at most over here does not make sense in this context. Right? So this cannot be true, because it is too specific. The same way here also there is at most present. Right? Less than half of the pregnant women receive medical care at most once from a doctor. No, that does not make sense, because it is too specific. It is too specific to be true. Right? So the only option that can be correct is the first option, and hence we have basically solved the question. It's a very simple question, and I don't really think I would have added many more value to this question other than validate what you already would have thought. Right? If you like the video, like and subscribe, and have a very good day.